Hey everyone, and welcome back if you've been to this channel before. This video I'm going to cover how I maintain my larger aquarium, but this is a 170 gallon aquarium with like a 30 or 40 gallon sump, but I have it in a 1,000 square foot condo on the 5th floor. So space is limited and I can't really keep like a big fish room or system to support this. So I'm going to go over how I do water changes, how I make water, and how I store all my crap. So under the tank I have my towels, my clips, my orange filter for my phone. I have a better pair of bone cutters, but this one hangs nicely here, so this is like my in a pinch bone cutters, my tweezers. Extra blades for my Tunzi Care, and then I have some nori here, and then I keep some of my dry food stored down here. I try not to load too much junk under the tank, but I have the stuff I use like every day or every other day, like Acro Power, Coral Foods. I use super glue a lot because my blue throat triggers like to make frags for me. So I'm always gluing those down in a pinch. So this is where I make water. This is the bathroom sink. I only have one bathroom. I have a bucket here that has a float valve. So I pump my RO water into here, and then as that obviously gets up to the top, it shuts off. I make 3 of these, pour it into that white bucket or white bin, and then I know exactly that I have about 15 gallons. So I know how much to take out. So that's where I make the water. And then here is my water making station. So I have, you know, the 3 pre-filters, the RO, and then it goes over to 2 DI chambers through here. I check the incoming TDS and then the outgoing TDS from the membrane, and then I have another meter that tells me the TDS after the first DI stage and then after the second, so I know when to swap those as well. I have my citric acid for citric acid baths, TDS calibration solution, Prazi Pro that's been in here for like 3 years just in case. I do add, what is this, manganese and molybdenum to the tank, or to my water change water. Very small amount every water change just to keep up with that. And then I have my spare RO filters there. So that is pretty much it for the water making side. I would love to have one of those big setups where I can keep, you know, 100 gallons of fresh water, 100 gallons of salt water on hand, but this is the way I gotta do it here. So here's my storage of my reefing stuff. I try to keep it pretty organized to where this rack and under here is my reefing stuff. The biggest key to reefing in a small home or condo is organization. So I have my Griffin frag saw under here, my ESV 2-part. I'm waiting on my second part to come, which is why this space is here. Some extra tubing, my bucket of salt, that is CO2 media, my nitrates doser that I haven't set up yet. I have my towels, some extra little buckets, coral dip. This is my coral packing box. I have some boxes here that have just random stuff. I think this one is all my test kits. This one's just random odds and ends that I use frequently. Trident solution. This is my polishing filter for when I either do a water change or blow off the rocks. Spare return pump. Some small towels. This is my fragging kit. So when I frag, it's got plugs and clips and all that stuff, and some more bulk media. This is my water change kit. So I have my waste bucket in my tubes. So this, I'll put in 15 gallons of water in here, and then I'll take out, you know, 3 5-gallon buckets of water, and then pump the fresh new salt water from here into the tank with a MaxiJet 1200. I have a thicker hose. It's a 3/4 inch left over from when I plumbed the tank, that if I just want to take the water out, that comes out quick. If I want to suck crap out of the bottom, I'll use a 3/8 hose. That also hooks onto the MaxiJet, so I can use it to suck out crap and then hook it up to the MaxiJet and pump it back into the tank. This is what I keep in my testing kit. So I believe that is pH, just to double check my pH meter, KH, just to double check the alkalinity on my Trident, calcium, again double check, calibration solution for my pH meter, nitrate, phosphate. This is sodium nitrate to make nitrate dosing when I need to dose nitrate, extra sediment filter, and then this is just like an acrylic shroom box or acclimation box. Hello, my reefing fam. This is my frag box. I have my plugs, have a rack that I use to mount corals in air, have my Dremel tool, which I don't use very often now that I have a Griffin saw, safety glasses, glue, larger grow out tiles, and a dental kit to scrape crap. And then this is a dissection kit from Amazon, about 15 bucks versus like a $30 or $40 version from a Reef store. This is what I call my junk box. Just has some extra things that I might need very quickly or use often. Otherwise, I put things I don't use very often down in my long-term storage. This is my frag packing kit. Have my heat sealer, have little cups to protect frags, heat packs if needed, and then my poly bags for heat sealing. So the rest of my closet, this is all my clothes and then random other junk that I keep. So I really try to keep it to a minimum of what I can keep. The biggest hurdle in reefing in a small space is definitely running lean. Only keep what you need. Don't store too much, and you know your schedule of how often you need to buy, you know, more salt or more CO2 media, and make sure you can store it. Anything that I don't use or don't have a foreseeable use, I try not to hold on to. I figure that if something comes up and I need it, I'll just rebuy it rather than try to hold on and hoard a bunch of crap. So the parking spot in my condo has this nice storage area. So I do keep some stuff down here, 2 buckets of salt, and then for stuff I don't need every day but don't want to get rid of, I have one of these black totes, just one, that has, you know, like a fish trap and that kind of crap that I won't need every day, but you don't want to not have one. So what's in there? Fish trap. I think I have my carbon and GFO reactor if I need that, along with, you know, media. I might have extra mesh top for my screen lid, and then some other odds and ends that you can't do without. So not a lot of space in that, but you know, I do have some stuff down here. So that's how I managed to keep this tank in a small condo. So hopefully if you live in an apartment or a condo and can put a big tank in, maybe this can help you figure out how to manage that tank without having too much junk.